So I wanted to go over a program that I found and I subscribe to. It's connected with DAT load board. It's a third party program with DAT. It's called Tarmac AI, and I think this is a huge thing to be able to find and dispatch loads, whether you have one truck or many trucks. So I'm just going to run through some examples. First of all, to go in and show you, this is your login screen. Again, Tarmac and DAT are not the same company. This is an AI program that did a contract with DAT to develop this program. So you do have to have a membership to DAT, and you have to have a membership to Tarmac. So what I've done is I have created the lowest platform with DAT to make it more cost effective. So it's like $45. And then Tarmac is $45 a month. There is no contract. It's a month-to-month service. You can save $10 a month if you do an annual fee. But just so you know, there's no monetary compensation for me for doing this video. It's just something that I've kind of played around with for the last 24 hours, and I think it's a huge thing to take a look at. So we're going to sign in, and it brings you to this screen. Now, this is an AI program. You can go in and you can set up your profile up here to the left. You go to chat settings. I've set up my lowboy or RGN. Now you can set up several different types of equipment based off of whatever you're running. They tell me here within the next few days, next week or so, you're going to have the option to save a couple different trailer types in here. So there's that. So we'll go back to chat page. So in here, you just go in here and we're going to hit the microphone. Find me the highest RPM loads out of Kansas City, Missouri. Show me 25 loads. So right now there's nothing in Kansas City, Missouri. So we can expand that search. Now, if you look down here where where it says type your query here, I'm going to hit the up arrow key. It brings up and if I had several, you can keep scrolling and it'll bring up several. You can go in here and you can change this. So find me the highest RPM loads out of Kansas City, Missouri. Show me 25 loads. We're going to add within 300 miles. Oop. Might help if I type the right word in there. So we're going to research this, see what it does. All right, so you see here it says there are only 4 high RPM loads within 300 miles, specifically for lowboy or RGN equipment. If you look over here, you notice that there's 3 stars. 3 stars tells you it matched exactly what you were looking for. So it was within 300 miles of Kansas City. And then it gives you the information. So if you click on one, it kind of shows you the route, gives you load description, deliver straight through, bleach tank and piping. It's 22 foot long, 13.2 wide, 20 foot tall, tracking as required. You can click on more information. If there is more information here, it'll show you that. One other thing that you could do is market analysis. If I pay for a higher platform with DAT, this could show you the last 30 days. It could show you the last 15 days, and what that lane's been run for. You can also hit background screening. So this is Landstar Ranger. It shows inactive. I don't know how accurate this is, because I know Landstar Ranger is actually a good broker to deal with. And it shows you credit scores on there. One of the other features that it does, if you have your phone connected to your to this program, you can actually dial. I don't have a phone connected right now, but you could call the person directly from the app here, or you can send an email. Now, this email has generated with this information, the origin, destination, equipment, and you hit send email. I'm not sure if this is gonna show you. I'll have to go back and see, but it pulls it up in your email provider, and you can go in here and you can change the information if you don't like anything that it says, or you want to change something. The other thing is if you go up here to where your profile, and you go to user profile, and you go to email template, you can actually change in here what information you do or don't want it to show when it pulls up your template. Your company details. I haven't filled all this out yet completely. Then you can hit back to chat page. If for some reason you don't see a load that you want on here, and you're not happy with it, then what you can do is you can click this where it says if you need a scheduled load, please click here, and then it's gonna schedule a prompt based off of what your search criteria was. And then anytime a load pops up within that search criteria, it's going to send you an email with that information. So if you want to search multiple things, you can go on here and you can search multiple things. Find me the highest RPM loads within 500 miles of Kansas City. List 15 loads. Also show me loads coming out of Columbus, Ohio for van freight. Just to show you that basically you can do multiple searches on here. You can search as many locations as you want in one search. Now you see, so it pulled up, find me the highest RPM loads within 500 miles of Kansas City. But it did it for van freight because I said van freight. So again, you hit the up arrow and you see where it shows this. You can see that it shows everything that I've typed. So we're going to put in here for low boy, and we're going to search this again. So you see, based off that same search criteria, however, I put lowboy out of Kansas City, but I did van freight in Columbus, Ohio. It's going to show us those same loads that we showed earlier on that first search. But then here's your van freight loads as well. See, it shows van, lowboy. Show me the highest RPM loads out of Los Angeles, California, out of Springfield, Ohio, and out of Springfield, Nebraska. So we're going to show doing 3 locations. Since I didn't specify equipment type, it should generate based off of the equipment type that I have saved in my profile. And so here is out of Los Angeles. Here's the one out of Columbus, Ohio. And here's your one out of Springfield, Nebraska. Now let's go up here. I want to show you this. So you see how you've got 3 stars here because that met your exact match criteria. 2 stars shows that it didn't meet your exact match, but here's some other options for you. Now, anytime you don't specify how many loads you want them to show you, like I didn't here, you know, I did 25 on the other one, but I didn't specify here. It's just going to show you the top 5 loads on each one. The top 5 most recently posted loads. Let me clarify that. So that's why here, if you notice that we did 500 miles, but these loads are different. It's because we wanted the highest RPM loads. And so it pulled just the ones that were the most recent posts. So let's go back and let's do this same search. But let's put top 26 loads. You notice out of Columbus, Ohio, there's more options out there. And you can even specify in here, like, to keep out these $200, $400, you know, it's a high RPM, but it's a short run. So, and put those in there. So if you want to go in and specify, let's see, top list 25 paying minimum of, we'll just say $2,000, and don't forget to put a $sign just so it doesn't confuse. Let's do it this way. So here it gave us our options. This would be the Los Angeles area. So here's your top paying loads. You can even specify weight so it doesn't pull anything. I mean, there's so many options that you can put in here in your search criteria to keep it down, to narrow it down to exactly what you want. This would be Columbus or Springfield, Ohio. And this would be Springfield, Nebraska. And again, it pulled a $0 because, and you see it's only got 1 star. So it doesn't match your exact search criteria, but it's another option that you have in there. This is a new program that they started. They've got some changes that they're going to make based off of the conference call I did yesterday morning with one of the developers. I think it's got a lot of potential. Could save a lot of time in dispatching. Again, once you, and here you see there's a here button on each one of these. So if you didn't want to set a email alert for every one of these categories, you wouldn't have to, but if you're looking for loads and don't see anything in there, it would make sense to click on each one of these, and you can set as many reminders as you want.